Last time out on F123 Breaking Point 2 Story Mode, Chapter 2.
Heyo! Just going over those last-minute strategy changes you sent over.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear, whatever happens out there today, I get pit priority, yeah?
Nothing to separate either car, and through the chicane we go! And now Jackson sends them both off the track, and Butler over a curb. That looked nasty.
I don't want to dwell on it too much at the meeting, but this is not how we run a team. You know this.
Of course. It's just...
No, I don't want to hear it. We have enough problems as it is. Whatever has gone on between you two in the past, I need you to put it to bed.
Are we really going to put it to bed? What is up, guys? Welcome back then to F123 Breaking Point 2. Time for Chapter 3 then. If you guys did miss the previous episode, which was Chapter 2 at the Canadian Grand Prix, definitely be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. But anyways, then it is time for Chapter 3, and we were left off with, of course, Andrea saying that whatever has happened between us in the past, we need to put it to bed. Will that really happen? I guess we'll find out soon. Anyways, Chapter 3. With over half the 2022 season now in the books and having endured more than their fair share of teething issues, Aiden, Jackson, and the team at Connosport attempt to prove the doubt is wrong and make a strong statement before heading into the summer break. So this is Chapter 3, the Hungarian Grand Prix. So let's see how this is going to end up here. Hopefully, it won't be disastrous.
Hey there, can you raise that lamp about 6 inches, right? Excellent. A butler should always look sharp. So,
At what point in the 22 season was it clear to you that the team was struggling?
well, right after the Hungarian GP. I may only be the money, but even to me it was obvious. The whole thing was a shambles.
Yet again, Connor Sports Jackson and Butler battling it out on track. It seems as
Hang
if
on
they...
2 seconds, Nats.
Okay, Devon, Aiden's lapping faster than you. I need you to let him pass, please. Devon, do you copy? Listen to me, I need you to let Aiden pass now.
Butler just completely blanking the order there. Seems like he didn't even acknowledge it.
Too true, but as you can see, no way through for Jackson. No way at all. This Connosport rivalry is getting heated on the track here in Hungary.
Oh, come on, man. Why are you doing the team orders? Anyways, our primary objective is to overtake Butler before lap 14 here. But Butler, for some reason, decided not to comply with the team order, even though I would clearly say that Butler, Aiden, is faster than you. Or Devon, Aiden is faster than you. We need you to let him pass, please. And he's just going to casually say no to that. But anyways, then. We are in the Hungarian Grand Prix midway through it, lap 11 then, so let's see how we can get along with this. We got 2.5 laps then to try and get Butler, but I think I want to get Butler here as quickly as possible. So we're going to drain the battery here as we make our way down towards turn 1 here. 200 miles an hour, nearly about as we go up the inside into this corner. We go a bit deep on purpose just to show how frustrated we were, and that is then us up into P12 then, and the objective has now been updated. Now we have to try to finish in the top 10 here as our primary objective. But if we do want that a bonus objective, we're going to have to finish in the top 8 and somehow get the fastest lap, which I'm really not too confident about, considering the fact that, well, this car is not very good around the corners here. We are green to the first sector though, so we might as well try on this lap considering we got DRS and we absolutely yeeted the battery there on that first attempt here. So we're going to see how that ends up as we come make our way into the chicane here. It's pretty awkward though, not going to lie, as the car bit understeering through those corners, but we're going to have to make do with it as we make our way through this section here. The car, well, not really complying. We did a massive snap of oversteer there, having to quickly flick the steering wheel just to make sure we didn't lose the back end. And, well, we're going to the fact we just extended the track limit by about 10 meters, I'd say. But as I said, let Aiden Jackson cook. He is the GOAT of F1, so he can do whatever the heck he wants. Anyways, up behind Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin here, trying to make a move on him as he cuts across those quite aggressively there, but we do manage to get back down the inside here I managed to make our way up into P14 at the moment. We got Albon in P13 here. I want to see if we can try to make a move on him, but I really can't see with that thing in the way here. We're going to send it up the inside anyways, then we still somehow make the corner, hit our braking point. Albon tries for the switchback here, but with the DRS and the ERS, we are good so far.
The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:21.9. We don't currently have the data for that request.
What data? I'm just asking for the fast lap. Anyways, like Mark said, the fastest lap at this point was a 1:21.9, which I do suspect is set by one of the faster cars. So again, that's why I was a bit reluctant to try and go chase that fast lap. That's gonna be pretty hard, but we might as well try. Why not? Anyways, into the chicane for another time here. Lap 13. This is 18. I think it says 18 here, and we are up behind Daniel Ricciardo, who is in the McLaren here. Not looking too quick around here at the moment, as I don't know where exactly Norris is. I think Norris is a bit further up the road, maybe on P7, P8, so of course Ricciardo struggling a bit in the McLaren. We had to essentially push our way through that corner. We somehow managed to get past him there, and that's us up into P12. Then we got Ocon and Alonso here in P11 and P10 respectively. Of course, in the real life Hungarian Grand Prix, these two were squabbling way too much, and that allowed Ricciardo to get a double overtake on them. Let's see if we can do the same thing to them as well here. Not a lot of battery to spend, though. We've only got 29%. We've pretty much drained it. Try to get that fast lap. But you can see we're not hitting our best lap time, so it's going to be a bit hard here, as we are going to send it up the inside of both Alpine drivers, somehow not making contact with any of them. They both braked a little bit earlier than I thought. We had to jerk the steering wheel to the right there pretty quickly, but that is us up into P10. So the main objective is complete. We might try to get P8 here in the fastest lap. I don't think that'll happen, so if we don't get the fastest lap, we might as well just try to push for the highest possible position here as we make our way into the right-hander here, down in fourth gear. Yeah, like I said, Norris was up in P8 here, so of course Ricciardo struggling a little bit, but hopefully these guys will hold each other up a little bit. But as we get a horrendous run through the chicane, as the car not reacting very well with the bumps there, but making our way through these corners, then trying to keep the car, just trying to let the car turn, for goodness sake, as the car just simply does not want to turn in some of these corners. You can see the wash of understeer. We're getting through that big right-hander here. Normally you could probably take that flat out there, well not necessarily flat out, but the slight lift off and then a slight modulation in throttle. Sorry for the big pause there. I was trying to comprehend what was going on the screen and just trying to finish my sentence here, but of course my brain decided to kill itself at the perfect opportunity here. But anyways, you saw us make a move on Magnussen there, so you're now trying to make a move then on Norris here as we make our way in towards turn 1. We're going to try to send it up the inside here. Leclerc is coming out of the pits. He's done the Ferrari strat. He's on the soft tires. So let's see if we can quickly overtake him. Of course, he is on the colder tires. They're going to take a bit to warm up, but of course, those soft tires will warm up very, very quickly here. And of course, we know that Ferrari, even though it wasn't challenging Red Bull towards the end of the 2022 season, it was still a very, very fast car nonetheless here. As we make our way towards the fast left-hander here, we are setting green first sector though, which is a thing, but we're just not managing to get a better lap time than the one that was set by the AI a couple laps ago. But we're going to ignore that here, so you know, get on with the move on here as we go up the inside there of Charles, making a bit of contact as we locked up the front right tire there. But yeah, still a move. We do get a warning for a collision with Leclerc, but yeah, I think he just turned in and didn't realize we were sending him. It was definitely a late lunge there, but anyways, let's just focus on the present here, trying to catch up to Valtteri Bottas in the Alfa Romeo here. We're going to send it up the inside. We're going to think about it. We're going to go for it anyways. Bottas does leave us the room, so very, very respectful job there to that Finnish driver as he made his way out of the way for us. Sorry for the, again, the big pause there. But anyways, let's keep pushing then. It is lap 15 on towards lap 16 then. We got Sainz up ahead. He's 4 seconds up the road, but he is on the hard tires though, so I do suspect he will be a little bit slower than us. Of course, remember, in real life, the hard tires here, for some reason, just did not work, although I don't know why the Ferrari driver, Carlos Sainz, decided to go on the hard tires, probably because of the incredible Ferrari strat. But that's going to push us into the final lap then of this Hungarian Grand Prix as we make our way down the main straight. Lap 18, the final lap then.
Final lap. Push, push.
As it was confirmed by Mark that we are gaining on Sainz. Look at the speed difference we got. Up the inside we go into this right-hander gear. He tries for the switchback, but we do manage to keep that position. And in doing so, Leclerc actually followed us through. He is up into P6 now, so those soft tires working very well there for the Monegasque driver. We got Perez up ahead. He is 2.3 seconds ahead, although I don't think we'll be able to catch him on this occasion. I think P5 will be the best result. As Russell, remember, he has taken the fastest lap somehow. So,
Okay,
unfortunately,
we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
that fastest lap attempt is probably not going to happen unless we get on the soft tires here, but then that would result us in dropping a bunch of positions, so it wouldn't really matter, would it? But anyways, as we get a massive snap of lows here, as we got a bit too greedy on that curb there, and now it's just going to cost us time through this entire section here, as, well, we just looked through the... We were trying to look through to see what we were going to say, but anyways.
Your teammate behind is 15.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 15th. Your last lap time was 1 minute 26.0.
What are these scenes am I seeing here? As we barge Leclerc out of the way, they're trying to figure out where Devon was. Devon 15 seconds behind. Bro is washed. He's that bad. Look at us. P5 across the line. A beautiful result for us, recovering our way through, and we can see the gains in the performance and the reputation. Unfortunate for no fastest lap, but it's okay.
So Nats, who else out there deserves a mention today?
Well, I feel like there are a couple, but let's start with Aiden Jackson.
Couldn't agree more. Jackson had a brilliant race, didn't he?
Yeah, we know Connor Sport have struggled all season. Jackson's done really well today, and that's in spite of the problems with his own teammate.
Even before they became teammates, these two had their fair share of run-ins. It's a fascinating rivalry. You can't take your eyes off it for one moment. But nonetheless, some much-needed points today for Connor Sport. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
I suspect there's going to be some fireworks in the garage after this episode of this Breaking Point series. I mean, what is Devon doing? Devon, first off, he had no speed, and also the fact that, you know, he just like, he finished like, I think it was like P15, P maybe 13 or something like that. It was so weird. He's 15 seconds behind us. Did we really make up that much time on him? But anyways then, it's time for something a little bit more interesting. It's time for the press conference here.
Well, a good race out there again today, Aiden, but what we do all want to know, what exactly happened with Devon? It sounded like he completely ignored a direct team order.
So we got 3 decisions here, right, bottom, or left. And you can see the left one has that level 2 performance thing to use. And that is probably the best answer that we could go with right now.
It's Devon. He was out of order out there. He really needs to rein it in. He's not the only one driving. I'm sure the team will have a lot to say about it.
Well, he did certainly seem to cause you some trouble out there today. And after that, and what happened in Canada, what would you say to those wondering if the old Jackson-Butler rivalry is well and truly back?
Ooh, this is a good question here. And I think I'm going to go for the top answer. The problem is Devon will never change. Devon, you're going to keep driving like this?
The bigger problem is that Devon will never change. Devon only cares about Devon. And I'm not going to bend to that. So call it what you want.
So issues with Devon aside, how do you feel it went out there today? Do you think the team will be pleased with your performance?
So this is also a good question as well. I think I'm going to go with the left one. I could have pushed it harder. It does have that level 2 reputation, which I do have, but it's a good answer.
Probably. It was a good enough result, but, you know, with the past issues of the car, I feel maybe we held back a little bit. I'll definitely be putting in the work for the next race weekend, for sure.
So you mentioned the car there. In that regard, Connor Sport's not had the easiest of times so far this season. Has that all been sorted? Are those reliability concerns well and truly behind you?
If I was Aiden Jackson, I'd honestly answer this no. But you can see we cannot do the level, it says 3 over there, so that's a bit annoying. But it's between right and bottom. Let's go with bottom.
There's always going to be common problems for a new team like us. But, you know, everyone at the factory, everyone's working really, really hard, and I'm super proud of them. You know, each race is going to take us a step further to where we need to be.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Okay, so that is that complete Hungarian Grand Prix post-race. Despite Devon's lack of cooperation during the race, Aiden still manages to get past his Connor Sport teammate and secure points for the team at the Hungaroring. Devon, you should have just listened to us. We told you Aiden was faster than you. This isn't going to be good.
Okay. I'll leave that in your capable hands. Devon, you had a problem with a team order today?
Didn't happen.
What?
Look, I know everyone's saying I ignored it, but it didn't happen. I never got the order. Check the comms.
Shoddy workman always blames his tools, eh?
Check the comms.
Okay, we checked the communication pipeline. Fix it. This cannot happen again.
Typical.
Aiden, listen.
What's the point?
It's just Devon being Devon.
And what? That makes it okay? He's an arrogant...
No, you're right to call him out. But imagine if we didn't give him certain freedoms. He'd be even harder to manage. As his father, I know. Aiden, you're the best driver that we have. And it's right for you to put Devon in his place. He needs it. The team needs it.
Thanks. Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me. I think...
Honestly, we don't deserve you. And I know that you're being discussed at other teams. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Sure. I'm sorry if I've spoken out of turn. About Devon.
Not at all. You know the best way to keep Devon in his place?
What's that?
Beat it.
Very, very, very interesting stuff there. Wow.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Anyways, Connor Sport have been contacted by the film production company. They are currently in the pre-production phase for the latest installment of the ever-popular Throttle Zone movie franchise. They're also keen to focus Connor Sport branding with the picture, and it would be an excellent opportunity to help put the team on the map. Question is, which driver should we pick? Is it Aiden, is it Devon, or do we just flat out decline? It's going with Aiden here. Screw you, Devon. I know you got the swag, but no. Anyways, when challenged by the press about regarding the team order during today's race, Devon went public with the comms issue. We're now being pressured for a statement. What is our response? We can confirm that it was an issue, we can deny that such a thing happened, or we can be cautious. I think cautious is the best answer, and luckily we do have that unlocked with the level 2 reputation. So that is going to be the best answer possible here. And the consequences from the last time, well, unfortunately the morale has been pretty low since the team's factory tour, which not ideal for us. But, if he wanted to do it, I guess he had to do it. Anyways, you can see us with now a higher performance and a higher reputation. And, yeah, like I said, it was very interesting with Davidoff there, playing that sort of good cop, bad cop vibe. What's going on here?
Davidoff.
So, I had a word with Aiden.
And?
Nothing to worry about. Don't think there'll be any more problems.
What did you say?
Doesn't matter. We level with each other. Just leave Aiden to me from now on.
And, what about Devon?
What about Devon?
We both know it wasn't the comms, right?
Andrea, listen. Devon may push his luck from time to time, but I won't have his integrity questioned. If he says it was the comms, then you know what to do. Yes?
Right. Sure. I'll have them checked again.
See that you do.
Again, that good cop, bad cop vibe. I do predict it. So he does give that sort of nice guy vibe to Aiden, telling him, you know, you can beat Devon. And then he tells, you know, Andrea, you got to check the comms. So is he doing that to Aiden just to make him feel better? Or is he doing it for a bigger plan? I guess we're going to find out soon. Chapter 3 is finished now. It is now time for Chapter 4 up next. So I will see you guys in the next episode, which will come very soon. Goodbye, everyone.